Assalamu alaikum. Concerned community leaders of Bangladeshi-American in USA. Today is their press conference on Save Grameen Bank. The Mujib Siddiqui will start. Thank you. We are here today, the community leaders. We have been talking about it, about the Grameen Bank episode, and we are deeply concerned about a good bank that has been under attack by different corners, and that's why we are get together here to raise our concerns, and the objective is to create an opinion, combined opinion of the expatriate communities in USA about this institution, one of the finest that we have, which has been an iconic and founding financial institution for poor in Bangladesh as well as in the whole globe. It's over 100 countries. They are following this model to enrich the lot of the poor people, particularly women. So we are here today with me at my right, Qazi Mashroor Huda, President of the Writers Association of Bangladesh here in Los Angeles, and on my left, Dr. Sirajullah. He is the founder of many organizations, and here Bangladesh Society of California, and next to him is Dr. Rafiq Bhuiya, a professor in business, and next to him is Saleh Kibriya. He is the chapter president of California DSI, and he is engineer, and previously he was the president of the Bangladesh Association of Engineers and Architects in Los Angeles. And now I will ask Dr. Sirajullah to make his comments, please. Excuse me for a second. With us, Mr. Nasimul Ghani. He was also president of ABBA, Bangladesh Association of Engineers and Associates in Los Angeles, and he's with us over phone. And hello, Mr. Ghani. Mr. Ghani. I think we lost him. Anyway, sure.
Hello. Yeah, we gathered here today to talk about Grameen Bank. A lot of people do not understand what is Grameen Bank, and actually when Dr. Yunus was in Chicago, there was a problem. Actually I solved the answer at that time. But Grameen Bank's main concept is a sort of revolutionary concept in the world. We know that the bank always asks for collaterals for any loan. But the Grameen Bank says that if anybody has a collateral, he does not qualify for our loan. People need to be without collaterals. And that was the main concept who revolutionized the entire world's economy. And that a lot of our people do not understand. And another thing is that Grameen Bank has a big social impact. Because when he started it, at that time it was that 5 people need to come together to get a loan. 1 person will be getting the loan, 4 persons, other 4 are responsible for payment. And next, when they return it, and by that way, all 5 will be used. And this is the main thing, that the social revolution, that they were uniting people who were before were quarreling to each other. And this was particularly effective in this bank, Grameen Bank. And actually, initially, I met with him and talked about these things. At that time, he explained that if anybody lives in the city, if anybody has assets, he or she does not qualify to go to the Grameen Bank as even a depositor, no question of loan making. And that's a big revolution, and particularly in Bangladesh, a lot of these poor women who used to be begging before, and they are now self-sufficient, and they are having their children in the school and doing much better life. And that is why some people, those who do not like it, And they are the ones who are behind this bank to destroy this bank completely. Particularly Bangladesh government, I don't know why, they are completely against this government, against this bank, and they want to grab this bank. If I am very critical, then that possibly will be that Grameen Bank is run so good. Their government banks in Bangladesh are in very bad shape, in shambles, and that is why they don't like it. It's a sort of vindictive attitude, and we don't like it. The Grameen Bank is not only it's a world model. There are about more than 100 countries are following this, and to alleviate the poverty, particularly in the village women. We urgently tell everybody, whole world community, that please stand up against this, grabbing this bank and destroying it. We should preserve this bank. I appeal to the entire world community to come forward and save this bank. Thank you.
We will also request the government, we will send a formal letter to the consulate office, and people from all over USA will be making a combined effort to let the government know, and for the viewers to understand that these are the women shareholders who are the co-sharer or co-awardee of the Nobel Prize. And now I ask Dr. Rafiq Bhuiya to make his statement, please.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. I will make my statement with respect to my academic background in business. Innovation is the key to any business evolution, success, and flourishing. And the innovation can only flourish in a country if it is independent from any kind of government or social integration. Separation of power of a government from the private entity is an essential component of its success. Dr. Yunus, after he finished his PhD, went back to Bangladesh. He got an idea, an innovative idea of how to solve a poverty problems in Bangladesh. He used his own money, created a small institution, and over time he showed to the world that it is possible to help those poor who doesn't have credit worthiness, who cannot afford to take a loan from banks because of the constraints bank imposed on them, and yet with a 99.99% recovery rate and having these people successful in their own small business. This project later on was taken by all the international funding agencies, giving a handsome amount of funding to support and build this institution, build this idea. And now over hundreds of countries, including the United States, the previous President Clinton, through his Clinton initiative, also patterned this Dr. Yunus's projects in the United States. And those leaders of different countries are basically trying to grab this idea, try to see how that idea can be incorporated into their country's perspective, because every country is different in many different ways. So while the whole world is so appreciative of what Dr. Yunus has done for his country and for his poor people, I have no idea why our government, doesn't matter which government it is, what political affiliations they have, would be so critical of this particular institution. This is a shame. This is a shame to all of us that a person, an institution that received their world recognition are going through so much trouble by government interference, which should not be in the first place at all. So I urge the current government, all political parties, all future potential leaders, that look into this carefully and make your support for the institutions, not against the institutions. Thank you.
Let me make it very clear that this body is not a political body, and we are non-political, and it may sound critical to the current government, but we'll keep making statements similar to this whenever any government comes. So this is the first project that we took up, and there will be on any issues that concerns our country, we'll make a statement, we'll try to give suggestions to the government so we can make the good decisions for ensuring the good governance of the country. Now I ask Mr. Engineer Saleh Kibriya to make this statement.